welcome to a very brief, informal, and unplanned episode of the Sock Witchery podcast. My name is Lindsay, and I'm coming to you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I live with my husband Colin and our cat Gigi. You can find me here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Ravelry as @SockWitchery, and you can email me at sockwitchery@gmail.com. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, a very special welcome back to you, and thanks for coming back to hang out with me. So, it's been a little bit. I was doing Vlogtober, and then I got an ear infection, and then my month went insane, and I recorded nothing else. So, I apologize to those of you whom I left hanging with Vlogtober. But I thought I would stop in today to talk to you before Vlogmas starts. So right now it is Monday, November 14th. We have about a week and a half until Thanksgiving. This is my last full week of work. I am an instrumental music teacher here in town, which means I teach band and orchestra. I teach primarily middle school, but I also have a couple of elementary and high school classes that I teach as well. And yeah, so this is my last full week of work before Thanksgiving. We have this whole week, and then we have Monday, Tuesday next week, and then we will have Thanksgiving break, which will be really nice. I will be doing Vlogmas this year, for sure. I will be doing a day zero Vlogmas as well, because I like to do that. I was unable to do so last year because we got sick Thanksgiving weekend. So we're actually trying really hard to practice a lot of self-care this Thanksgiving break, so that'll be nice. I am wearing my cast on itis shirt from the Definitions collection from Natalie of the 11 Stitches podcast. She is also Nitty Natty on Instagram, and I believe on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'll link it down below. Her down below, because you can't get this shirt now. So like I said, it's Monday. I've just gotten home from work. It's about 4, and I'm just going to record this really quickly. We are coming to you from the living room because my office is destroyed again because we moved. I had a couch in there from our old house that is now out, and I am waiting on a desk to arrive that my parents are bringing us when they come to visit us this month. So yeah, everything is everywhere. Nothing is organized, so it's a little trashy. So I have very few to no finished objects to show you. My 2 finished objects for October are on my Instagram. I'll pop in pictures here, finished my freshly painted door socks last week, and then I finished my Mickey's Not So Scary socks in October. And that's pretty much all I did because I've been working on pattern designs. So one I can talk about, one I will give you a tiny peek of before its publication on December 1st, and one I cannot talk to you about. It is in my Barley Pearl Lindsay's Christmas concert bag. Because I'm cool enough and honored enough to have a bag made for me by Barley Purls. It's super cute. I believe it's on their website right now. I will show you the inside without showing you what's in it. Yeah. So it's a little bit bigger than their normal sock bag. You will see their normal sock bag because I just got 2 of them in the mail from them as well. So this is coming. You will get to see this sometime in December. Okay, ignore everything that's behind me. So let's talk the pattern design that I can tell you about. These are the Thursday night socks. This is on my sock mannequin leg. This is featuring Shine On Circus Man by Hannah of the Corner of Craft. This will be available in 3 or 4 sizes. I'm in the editing process right now. It is being tested by a couple people, and it is ready to go for a Thanksgiving week release. So this is on her merino sock, which is a 85-15 merino. Merino nylon base. So that's the finished one, and I am through the heel flap and pickup on the second one. It's got a lot of negative ease. It's going to be nice and grippy. And if you know me and my sock designs, it's relatively mindless. So keep an eye out for that the week of Thanksgiving. As part of, that whole Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, what is Sunday? Small Business, I don't even know what Sunday is, Cyber Monday, that whole thing. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so that'll be coming soon. Gigi has joined us. She's very sassy because I've been gone all day. The other thing that I will show you a tiny preview of, but I cannot talk to you about in a large amount, would be this release that is coming on December 1st. I'm just going to show you that. You'll get to see the rest eventually. Talk about it on Vlogmas Day 0. So, that is living in my Stitching the High Note sweater bag. And the yarn is from Fangirl Fibers. So you'll get to see that later. Okay, like I said, this is going to be a really quick episode. I just wanted to check in with everybody because I have not been on here in quite a while. My mojo's a little all over the place because I've been designing and I haven't been able to work on much else and life's been busy. So I'm going to show you a couple of whips I have and some stuff that came in the mail. So let's see. Can't talk to you about that one. Haven't cast that on. I found my all-time favorite holiday Jelly Bellies at TJ Maxx. These are eggnog, candy cane, pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, and hot chocolate. Holiday favorites by Jelly Belly. I usually find them at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, that sort of place. But last year I didn't find them and ended up having to buy them on Amazon. I bought 3 boxes of them this year because they're my favorite. But if you open it, it's not that many. Like, I'm not gonna like slam through all 3 boxes like this month. They're gonna last me for the season. So, okay, things I've purchased. This still has, I think, receipts or something. Yeah, receipts in it. But I have purchased a new box for an advent. So this came from Joann Fabrics. It's a nice sturdy box. Got this cute lining. I believe my Bumblebee Acres calendar is going in here because I already have a box for my Fangirl Fibers calendar. Should we maybe talk about advent calendars and how many things I have coming? I had one. I had one last year. Did I have one last year? I had one last year. Just one. It was fine. It was good. Like, it was good. It was great. I made a sweater. It was awesome. This year I have 5 different advent calendars. I have no self-control. I bought one from the Corner of Craft, which is Dungeons & Dragons theme, which I'll show you here in a second. I bought the Return of the King Advent Calendar from Bumblebee Acres, which will be living in here. And then I have the Sears Retro Toy Catalog Advent Calendar coming from Fangirl Fibers. And those are my mini skeined ones. So I have 3, 10 to 20 gram, 24 to 25 day mini skein calendars that are either coming or here. I also bought, Emily at Fangirl Fibers did a folklore sock set advent calendar, so I will have 4 sock sets to open on Advent Sundays. And then I also bought, Georgianne of Stitching Plaza did a mystery bag advent. So I believe it is a quilted bag that comes with stuff in it that you can open throughout Advent. That was supposed to be for, if you weren't able, the advents weren't at your price point or you missed out on some advents, that was what that was for. So it's a little embarrassing. It's going to make opening in the morning very long. So get settled in for that on Vlogmas. I'll show those more when we all get here for Vlogmas Day 0. But living in here, which if you watch Vlogtober, I talked about this, but I mentioned this box, but I did not show you this box. So this is a super fun, like, pre-wrapped box that I got at TJ Maxx. It was $5. God, we love TJ Maxx. Whenever I'm having like this last week at work, I had to cover 3 separate classes subbing, which was fine because I get paid, but it kind of makes your day a lot longer when you have to cover classes you weren't planning on doing and you kind of lose your prep hour, and it's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm happy to do it because I'm glad to help out my coworkers and they do the same thing for me when I'm gone and don't have a sub. But I had to do some retail therapy at TJ Maxx last week, and that's where the Jelly Bellies came from. And super exciting, there is a candle company, which I'm sure you heard of if you haunt the TJ Maxx Marshalls home goods circuit. It is the DW Home Candle Company. There is one called Silver Spruce that I bought at TJ Maxx in 2020. It is a gigantic 90-hour long candle that I love the scent of. So I bought it in 2020, did not burn through it, still have probably about half of it left. Couldn't find another one in 2021. And then magically it appeared in 2022. Different packaging, slightly different scent, but overall it's the same candle. So that ended up being a great retail therapy day. All that to say, this box came on a different retail therapy day during Vlogtober. So, living in here, meticulously organized, is my Corner of Craft. I'm trying so hard not to open this because it is not sealed. Is my Corner of Craft chromatic yarns. Is her dyeing umbrella under the Corner of Craft. And this is a 25-day Dungeons & Dragons themed advent calendar. So I got it on her, it's on her BFL base, so that's living in here. I am planning to do the Adventure Wrap by rhyFlower Designs. I have my iPad specifically for this stuff. I'm going to do, the the Quest. It is called the Quest. Hold on. Why is Ravelry, why am I logged out of Ravelry? What is happening? Update my iPad and everything goes sideways. Okay, so I'm going to do the Quest, which is a very cool scarf slash wrap. That's the word I was looking for. By Melinda Masor. So this is fun because you get to roll dice, and like whether you win or lose the battle, it decides on what chart you knit. And then there's like brioche in between, so I'm very excited about that one. I do have other knitting plans for the rest of my advents, so that's my corner of craft plan. I apologize for the chaos of this episode. I had zero plan to do this, so I have no show notes. I just kind of gathered things when I walked in the door and opened my mail. With my Bumblebee Acres advent calendar, I will be doing the Mountain of Minis wrap, which is by Samantha Troia. She has many excellent advent calendar patterns. They have a 10-gram calendar, so I highly recommend their patterns if you have a 10-gram. So there's the Mountain of Minis wrap. There is also the calico quilt shawl from a couple of years ago. Here is that one. This was a mystery knit along. Calico quilt shawl. And there's also the Hygge and Hearth scarf. I don't know if it's Hearth or if it's Hearth. I grew up on a street called Hearthstone, Hearthstone. But I keep hearing people say it Hearth, so I don't know which one it is. But this is the Hygge and Hearth scarf. I may knit my Two Towers advent calendar into this. Yes, that's lovely as well. So there's some options for a 10-gram calendar. And then for my Fangirl Fibers calendar, I am going to be knitting Ambah O'Brien's newest release is coming. It's called the Oh shoot, what's it called? Hold on. Let's see. New name? New to Ravelry? That will be on here? No, it's not on here yet, but it's called the Fizz something. Here's the festive cal. Fizzalicious, that's what it's called. I will be doing the fingering weight Fizzalicious. It's not available yet, but it's on her. If you go to her designer page, it's there. So yeah, that you use a main color and then the minis to do that. So that'll be exciting. I did realize that I do have something else I can talk about, because those of you who watched my Vlogtober got to see me open my 31 Days of Haunted America calendar. I know I did not video all of it, but they are all on my Instagram. So I'm going to move you for a second and go grab what I decided to make with that. Okay, we're back. So living in my Pennywise the Clown it bag from Georgiana Stitching Plaza, which I now have a handle for. Thank you, Georgiana. Is my Please Don't Let Me Be in the Middle of a Row. Of course I'm in the middle of a row. This is the Go-Go Throw by Ambah O'Brien. And I am using my minis and then a skein of Corroded Coffin as my main color. So originally I had planned to do the My Favorite Adventure sweater, which is a great pattern. But I was a little sad that the colors weren't getting to shine through as much. And out of nowhere, I've decided that lace wraps and blankets are not the devil. And I'm working on this, and I really like it. It's actually really easy, and I like the graphicness of the gray with the colors. So I'm on day 3, and I have day 4 balled up in here. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of plod along on that. When the design projects are done, I'm going to earnestly work on that. So yeah, I will be doing 3 shawls with my advent calendars, 3 wraps / shawls. Kind of feeling a wardrobe shift, because I used to not want to wear shawls because like couldn't wear them to work. Well, I'm playing piano more at work as opposed to instruments, so I can wear shawls when the weather fluctuates in my building. Weather meaning temperature fluctuates in my building. So yeah. Okay, so that's all my advent related stuff. Let's talk holiday knitting related stuff. I will be participating in, sorry, I just got really close to the camera as I was adjusting my seating. I will be participating in the Sockmas Knit Along hosted by Natalie of the Love and Stitches podcast. It is you cast on Friday after Thanksgiving, and I believe you have 2 weeks to knit a full pair of socks. And there are sponsored items, and there's like events and things like that. Like there's a live cast on party on Friday. I believe there's like a end of Cal celebration as well. You will be able to find all the info down below because I will link the video that she talks about it in. So I have, this is from last year's Sockmas. This is actually the very first bag I ever bought from Georgianne, and it was the beginning of a sickness. So here's my, that might be a fib. My Disney Princess Mickey head one might have been my first bag. This is one of the first couple though. It's got these cool candy cane ties. And living in here is the yarn I will be using for it, which is Handmade Ornament by Mandy's Makings. So Mandy's Makings was one of the sponsors. It was this and White Rose Fiber Co. for the bags. And I opted not to get the bag this year because I have, as you'll see, several new Christmas bags. So I'll be doing this sock set. This is her 75/25 merino nylon base. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I gotta get stuff done before I can do this. So I'll link, like I said, I'll link the information down below with that. Last Christmas, I received this, or I ordered this, from Chelsea Luxe, which is on her Luxe sock, which is her 80/20. And this was called Hollyberry. I got it later into Vlogmas, and I didn't get a chance to knit with it. So I will be knitting up this. Hopefully, same time as Sockmas. I might try and get 2 pairs done for Sockmas. We shall see. Gotta see if I can get other stuff done first. And then on the topic of Christmas, Chris and Krista of Barley Purls sent me 2 new bags. So this is the, I want to say this was the hot chocolate bag, but it's got a little hot chocolate stand, and I love this kind of color for Christmas stuff. And then my whole aesthetic for Christmas decorating is trees on vehicles. You'll see that when we talk about decorating for Vlogmas. There's another one. And then in here we've got the super cute lining. It's got polka dots and checkerboards, and yeah. So this is Barley Purls. Chris and Krista, they are out of Conway, Arkansas. And I love their bags very much. My bag collection is essentially now either all Stitching Plaza or all Barley Purl. So there's that one. Then they also sent me their Advent one, but in the sock size, because I have that sock Advent. So I was very excited about this as well. So it's got, you know, all the countdown days. It's got birds and snowmen and deer and presents. It's just so cute. And then on the inside are like this kind of like gingerbread swirl, and then polka dots. So Barley Purl bags rule because they have 2 pockets. Even in their sock size bag, they have 2 pockets, and then they have a little tether stamped with their logo, and then a jump ring. So super handy to keep scissors and stitch markers and stuff on. I want to say I'm not going to buy a lot of stuff during Vlogmas, but we all know that's probably going to be a lie because people are going to come out with sock sets on Small Business Saturday and Black Friday weekend, and I'm just going to have an issue and buy all of them. It's fine. Everything is sock sets, as you're about to see. So I'll show you one other whip I've got going that I cast on in August, but it's in my Barley Purl typewriter bag. And in here is my Polka Dot Creek I Smell Snow sock set that I got from the Crazy Sock Lady Co. when it was still open. And this was my very first Tiddly Bakes Progress Keeper. And it is a mug of hot chocolate with a little rainbow candy cane in it. So it was a main skein and then 2 minis. I did the purple as my pop of color. So I'll do the blue as the heel and the purple as the toe. So I'm working along on those. The spirit struck me to work on those. I also have, again, see, little scissors on in my Barley Purl bag. So super handy. Love that. And then in the land of Bumblebee Acres purchases. So here's the thing. This is the strangest thing. It's not strange at all. If you know me and my buying habits from Bumblebee Acres. So they did Rhinebeck in October, right? And they do an update about every other week. And they did a Rhinebeck, post Rhinebeck, post show update. And I owned every Lord of the Rings color that was in it. I'm just like, I bought all these. I had all the Stranger Things colors, all the Lord of the Rings colors that were in that update, and I'm just like, shoot. What do I buy? So yeah, my Christmas yarn that I got from them was one of the last orders I got. I showed that off in Vlogtober, but I did get clubs for October. October. So hopefully you all have them by now. They came last week. So if you haven't, turn away. But first up, I will talk to you about the Stephen King Club. So this is The Soil of a Man's Heart is Stonier Lewis, which is from Stephen King, from Pet Sematary. So the original Sometimes Dead is Better skein kind of echoes the mini, and then it's this really cool dimensional, there we go, like stony gray with some green in it. It's so good. I'm working on Fairy Tale from last month, so I'll show you more whips. This was Fairy Tale. It like nails the cover of the book. My little googly-eyed Tiddly Bakes bat. So yeah, working on that. That was last month's color. And then this month for it's not Tour de Tolkien. I'm only 4 months into this. I'll get it eventually. This is the There and Back Again Club by Bumblebee Acres, which is their Hobbit-inspired club. And this one's called Struck by Lightning, Struck by Lightning. It's when Bilbo, like, freaks out because Gandalf, like, creates this big light spectacle. And what I love about Bumblebee Acres is that they always send, like, a card that tells you the inspiration for it. Also, we have switched to stickers instead of badges, and I literally asked for a water bottle for Christmas solely for putting my Bumblebee Acres stickers on. So, if you'd like to see, let me see. Where did I put it? Here it is. Living in my Lord of the Rings birthday bag from Georgiana Stitching Plaza is last month's, which is called An Unexpected Party. This is September. And here is the main, here is the mini, and here is my progress. With my, I didn't talk about this yet, my Charmed and Dangerous fall Hobbit door. And in the mail, I have my winter Hobbit door coming. So, very exciting. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Everything is socks. Sweater mojo's in the toilet. I want to knit all the blankets and shawls with fingering weight yarn and socks. That's what's happening. I'm not exactly mad about it. 2023 is going to be interesting when it comes to knitting, I guess. It's like I knit my Savin and then I don't want to knit anything ever again, sweater-wise. It's like the most perfect sweater. Except I need more cardigans, so hashtag knit more cardigans 2023. Probably not. I don't know. All right, I'm going to get going. I've been with you for 20-ish minutes. It's not a super long episode, nor again was it very formal or organized. So I apologize for my chaos, except I don't, because that's just how I am. So hopefully this holds you over until Vlogmas. Just a quick run through of how Vlogmases usually work for me, because I am a teacher. And I have 2 concerts in December. I have one this first full week and then one the next full week, and then essentially we go to break. So on those days, I will not have a ton of footage to show you. So sometimes over the Thanksgiving break, if we do something fun, I will take footage of that and put it in. It's a lot of opening advents. It's a lot of me talking in my office and complaining about work. And hi, Gigi. Yeah, so that's the plan for Vlogmas. We also have a lot of, family stuff going on the weekends, and I will put that in as it's appropriate. And yeah, I hope you're ready for a lot of fingering weight minis, and a lot of sock knitting. Okay, Gigi and I are gonna let you go. I'm gonna try and get this edited real quick, and then so I can export it and get it out to you in the morning. So thank you if you joined me for Vlogtober. I'm sorry it ended very abruptly. I hope you join me for Vlogmas. I'm usually much better about Vlogmas. I usually drop off like the 23rd, 24th, because that's when we get together with my family, and it's always a little weird taking video of your family at a holiday, but yeah. Hope you come and join me, and it's an enjoyable experience for you. All right, I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!